Well, hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Odio, and I'm back today to do a Blu-ray review for you. And today I'm doing a gem of a movie from 2019, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The crossover you never knew you needed, but you definitely are gonna love. Let's get into it. Well, let me tell you, friends, this is a movie that caught me off guard when I watched it a couple years ago. I pretty much forgot it existed, and then I saw the old Blu-ray, pulled it out, and I was like, how was this thing? Holy awesome. You get, oh my goodness, this movie is filled with everything I want when I watch an animated movie. You get a crossover of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the Nickelodeon version. You get Batman, voiced by Troy Baker here. He's great in this, and it's just such a cool crossover of two universes. The villains all come over. It's so much fun. And it starts off with basically, they're going to Gotham. So the Ninja Turtles, basically, they come on into Gotham. They're the visitors in this, but you get an amazing roster of characters in this. There's a couple of standout ones, but just to give you a quick rundown of just the hero side of things, just to get it going, you get, obviously, the four turtles. Leonardo, he's kind of the leader and takes that role in this. Raphael, the loner, he's got the eye scar over the one side from the cyborg blast. Because these are the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've got that more square look in the animation. Donatello's there with the bow staff. He's always smart. He's just like that in this. And then you get Mikey with the nunchucks. Mikey is a standout character in this. Michelangelo is funny, interesting. He does so many different things than the other turtles and any other character in this. He has a unique interaction with Alfred at one point too. It's really fun seeing how they communicate with each other. And Alfred wants his skateboard, and Mikey wants to get pizzas. It's really fun. Mikey is fantastic. He lands a lot of jokes. Commissioner Gordon likes him too because everyone else leaves except for him.
Sure, leave before I finish. That never gets old.
I'm still here.
Then we also get the good old Bat family. Batman himself is in there. He's got all his gadgets and gadgets on the go in his suit. We also get Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. She's there as well. And Robin, Damian Wayne. He's pretty young in this, but it's Batman's son, Ra's al Ghul's grandson. So it's cool. I like it when he's Robin. He's one of my, I like that version of Robin. So that's a lot of heroes, obviously. No Splinter, though. Like, they reference him a couple times, but I just want to point out, that was the one character who seemed to be missing from this. Because they do run into Commissioner Gordon at one point, too. But then you get, to deal with that many heroes, of course, you get quite the roster of villains. And let me tell you, there are so many villains in this. At one point in the movie, the Turtles and Batman fight their way to Arkham. And then you get to see Joker is there, and Harley Quinn, and Bane, and Ivy, and Mr. Freeze. Like, they're all there. And then that TCRI ooze gets thrown in here, and there's mutations and different versions of characters. Awesome. You get some really, really cool fights. You also get Baxter Stockman. He's there, of course, from the Turtle universe. We're not really sure if he's a hostage or if he's part of the Foot Clan. The Foot Clan's there, of course. And we also get the Penguin. The Penguin is done great in this. He has some really funny scenes. Him and Mikey have an awesome interaction at one point. Mikey is surprised by the gunbrella, the swordbrella, and then how he flies away. He's like, I love this guy.
It's a swordbrella too? I think I love this little guy.
Mikey loves Gotham in general. He doesn't know why there's so many blimps all around, but at one point he falls out of the air on one. He's like, oh, that's what they're for. It's great, but Penguin is fantastic in this.
So, cretins! Gotham is bonkers, yo!
Ra's al Ghul is there too, and of course, the man himself, Shredder. The real villain, he's the best villain out of everyone in this, and it's really, really cool to see Shredder enter the Batman universe. I never even expected that to happen, and the Foot Clan coming in was really cool too. But yeah, super fun to see everyone together in one movie. It's not just a mesh of two universes, though. It's also a mesh of animation, like the Turtles animation and the Batman World animation. They're not quite the same, but you see the differences in this, and you see how they combine. It's really cool, especially with Shredder's appearances. He's like almost mystical when he lands. He slows right down sometimes, and And then you see Batman, everyone's drawn totally different. The Turtles are big, square, and blocky. They're like a lot more monstrous looking, but still pretty great. And you get an awesome there's a vehicle chase scene later on in the movie too. You get Batman in the Batmobile. Mikey loves the Batmobile. When he sees it, he freaks out. He calls dibs on riding in it, wants to press all the buttons. You also see the Bat Cycle, but then the Turtle Van comes in. I forgot that thing existed with the pizza shooter and everything on it. Oh, it was ridiculous, but it was really good. The action was great. They had this TCRIUs going around, so a lot of the villains from the Foot Clan and Ra's al Ghul's Death Clan, they were all mutated, so a lot of big, like, one was an elephant. One guy was like a T-Rex chasing them. It was so cool. And then they had to make an antidote. But so much action. A lot of really good fight scenes. Like I said, they go to Arkham. They're fighting all of Batman's villains. You're getting villains from the Turtle universe. They have to deal with everything. It's a kind of an epic story. It's also really fun to see a lot of little side team-ups. You'll see like a turtle go with someone from the Bat family and things like that. And then they interact. And their two worlds colliding is great. It's really good. The animation's fun. The story's fun. I laughed a lot. You're going to really like Mikey. But what really sells it, and I mean, it's just something you never knew you wanted. When you see at one point, and they murder in this too. There is a couple of people that get murdered right in front of you. Like the Foot Clan, Shredder takes one out with a ninja star at one point. It kind of caught me off guard, but I was like, oh, okay, we're playing for stakes here. Like people are going down in this story. But yeah, the best part for sure, by far, without question, what you're here for. At one point, Batman clears out a whole bunch of the Foot Clan and Shredder's in a window. And he tries to grapple them down. And I'm like, wow, oh my God, Shredder versus Batman? Are you serious? Shredder catches the grapple and cuts it. And I was like, yes. I thought he was going to escape. He doesn't escape. He comes back in to fight Batman one-on-one. It was like, oh, it was the crossover fight I never knew I wanted, but I loved it. Seeing two of them square off, they both got the claws on their arms and stuff, and Shredder's just looking at him like, you've chosen the wrong fight, Warrior. And Batman's like, who does this guy think he is? Like, I'm Batman. And then Shredder like puffs down in smoke and comes at him. Holy awesome. It was just like Batman was trying to fight him off. He was not expecting how good Shredder would be. Shredder threw Batman around. Then Batman starts throwing batarangs. Shredder's just smashing through it. I was like, holy cow, what is going on? And then Batman starts catching on to what's going on, starts fighting back. It's awesome. They kind of figure each other out. Then they're fighting in close, they do really cool blows. They're smashing each other's head against metal and stuff. Like, they're going for the kill. Shredder smashes, trying to get Batman at one point, cuts a metal rod in two. Batman breaks off his spikes. And Shredder hits him in the neck at one point. It's crazy. And Batman almost gets him. He flies through the air, but Shredder does this crazy like move, like Kamehameha, and just boom. When he hits Batman, Batman hits the pipe hard and like he's just lands with blood coming out of his mouth. It was crazy. I was watching it like, yeah, I just forgot that fight existed. It was so cool to see on the screen. And if you ever wanted to know who'd win in a fight, looks like Shredder.
I promised you would die if you stood in my way. You are no match for me.
They do fight again later on, and in the second fight, it's even worse.
No tricks, no gadgets.
It's like Shredder just like destroys everything Batman's doing, rips off his belt. But then Batman gets help from a Ninja Turtle, and then he gets Shredder because Shredder's face gets busted open and stuff. So yeah, it was great. And there's some really good fights with the Ninja Turtles. They get the final fight with Ra's al Ghul. Leo has to concentrate and really work hard to win the battle.
I'm hundreds of years old and have trained with the greatest teachers in history. How could you possibly...
Oh yeah?
And you see all the side fights happening. So, just fantastic. It just climactic fights. Great story. So much fun. Like, I can't recommend this movie enough. If you haven't seen it, find the Blu-ray, find the VOD. You should watch it. It's definitely a keeper. It's a crossover for the ages. I loved every minute of it. I would give it a 9, maybe 9.5 out of 10 on the odometer. It needed Splinter. That's the only thing I felt like it was missing. You see, like every other character from both universe pops in, but you don't see Splinter. But honestly, just a great movie. So much fun. It was just great to go back and watch it again. So if you watched this far, listen, I really, really appreciate your time. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble. And Turtle Power!